everyone's favorite. It's a Team Liquid classic. What did Cloud9 have up their sleeve? I'm going to throw it over to the smarter but uglier part of me. Hugo, how you doing?
Thank you, Beige Boy. We'll be back into the action momentarily. It's Liquid taking on Cloud9. And boy, this is going to heat up. Liquid favored on those odds, but can you really blame them after the way that last map went down? A flawless OT. It did go the distance, but OC is looking to put a distance between him and these players over in middle. It's actually Martin, but it worked better. OC is trying to get close. He's running through CT. He's getting into the action. Grim running through B. Oh dear, they've run right past one. It's Floppy and Sonic getting a killer piece through the smoke. They almost die. Stewie spots a second, and they back up. Stewie has to win some fights. Now, quick shot to Sonic, and he's watching the smoke. He's waiting in the smoke. It's Floppy now in a 1-on-2 as Liquid try and push it over the line. Stewie buying time, and how is he still alive? I don't know. He's somehow going to do it. Naf saves his bacon, and Team Liquid, they'll take the pistol round, albeit a little shaky.
Look at that little flex of the wardrobe behind him as well. It's full of Liquid clothing and everything. That even looks like maybe a Cloud9 jersey up at the top.
He's had a couple. I've heard he's played there before for a little bit.
Meanwhile, Sonic, he's a fun guy.
I didn't see it. Is that a reference
to his backdrop?
Oh, I didn't see it.
I just missed it because that was it mushroom related?
Yes, it literally has fungus behind him.
Fungus
behind. It's fine. I tried.
Mikey's more observant than you and I, so maybe she should be the one taking the reins on the cast, or maybe taking over from Jakey.
Definitely not. I'm not good looking or brainy enough, boys.
Well, we're still here, so you don't need either of those.
Well, self-depreciation is the new currency, I hear, in the post-pandemic world. Stewie over here towards the top of ramp, looking to move in. But the previous tenants, they haven't even moved out yet. They're over here behind the sandbags. Let's see what these two, and Motom and Floppy, they're huddled together. Oh goodness.
Oh, no.
They were huddled together for warm. That's a little too warm. They extinguish it with the smoke. And I like this. Okay, now the purpose of the double setup makes so much sense. They cross out. I think it was Motom leaving. Oh no, sorry, it was Floppy leaving from the sandbags, but they leave Motom there.
Liquid aren't falling for
The problem is he actually crossed while no one was peeking, and so they only see the smoke on the sandbags, and now they're assuming, well, probably still there. And in a sense, they're right.
Grim did spot it just as he looked away, but yeah, Liquid aren't falling for it. Unfortunately, they had no more mollies or nades to throw in, so they go and check it. Leech clearing out two. The flash, or the smoke rather, on the site. There's still two CTs here. Sonic on rotation. OC has a great timing. Catches Grim moving around the angle. He wasn't ready for a fight then. Naf spraying away with the UMP. Needs a double. He's done exactly that. Sonic, same story. 20 seconds, buying time and staying alive. He's going to wait for the plant. Naf going for the stick. This is a dangerous play, but Sonic is stuck in the smoke. He climbs up and he goes above, but he can't get the second. Naf with a pistol. It's nasty as Liquid find a second. These rounds are coming down to the wire. They're still picking them up. Cloud9, close attempt. I like the idea with that double sandbag setup. But Liege, he ain't falling for your trickery. Oh, Floppy could have definitely stopped that defuse, but I like the idea of going above as well, killing the short play. You know that's where the cover is from. He just gets swung by Naf straight after the plant. And now it's an eco for Cloud9. Nice breather, nice break from the action. Or not.
Twist hears this, and he's waiting for these kills to get delivered. He placed the delivery. It was meant to be next day, and they're here early. He's getting out of there. Ooh. Run. It's only pistols, but you don't want to get churned up. Wow, we're going on a tour of Vertigo here. OC ain't. He's staying in place. He's been waiting all round to have his shot of the action, and let's see what it boils down to for OC. He has put a whole minute into this position. Is he going to get rewarded? The short answer, yes. There it is. Grim goes down.
This is still around where Cloud9 can make it interesting. The one flash does a good effect, but the spray is perfect. Stewie finding three. That's around cleaned up. Liquid, yeah. It was never going to get too dicey. Maybe Cloud9 finds some kills, but defusing the bomb with full USPs, no armor, not going to happen. 3-0 for Liquid, starting off strong. Remember when these guys played the other day on this map? It was a 16-8, a fairly dominant affair in favor of Liquid. That was off the back of, funnily enough, an 11-4 T side. Where are Liquid started again? Oh yeah, it's the T side. So Cloud9, they've got a lot of work to do, and yeah, not much to do it.
Was that a back-to-back-tical? I think it might have been.
Ooh.
Cloud9, I'm going to double-check this. Hang on, Hugo.
Well, Cloud9 called the pause and then...
Cloud9 did, and then I think Liquid did, but
like
maybe
that.
not. No, I think I'm wrong on that one. No.
Nice try.
I tried, man. That's what matters. Well, let's just stew in my mistake for a minute.
Shame.
Well, that's what I'm feeling right now. We're getting ready to head into this round. The pause... Not the back-to-back-tical, just a tactical, the regular variety for Liquid.
Have you coined that name?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
okay, I love it.
Has given Coach Momo some time to weigh in.
What do you think he said in this time?
Mate, honestly, I could
I've
not.
really screwed you there.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, guys, yeah, keep it up. You're doing great. Back to you in the studio.
Don't lose.
That's a Trace Stutter classic.
That is,
Modem over here at ramp, and he's got a teammate pushing it in the form of Sonic. Now, this little crossfire has got to be dangerous, especially with the Liege opening up at the A site and that there. Oh, there's the spray down. Sonic, one magazine, and he lights them up. It is just a Liege left now in a 1v3. The bomb given over.
Ace?
Sonic is on for the ace. Come on, Sonic. He's there. He's low. You want to ace against Team Liquid, and he might get it. Certainly might. Elige gonna go through. Sonic goes over. Floppy, if you steal it, man. If you steal it, there we go. They let Sonic have it. It's an ace in the round, and Cloud9 get there first.
Beautiful stuff. Take a bow. Take a bow. That is a great spray down with, like you said, one mag, 4 kills. Oh, let's look at this again. 1, 2, 3, and the 4th. Nothing to stop him. This guy is gobbling up golden rings like it's nobody's business. Ah, the fun guy. I like it. I get it.
I wouldn't have even noticed.
Beautiful head of hair and...
I don't know why, yeah, that's a problem. Like, Floppy really draws the attention in, whereas, like, I think it was Stewie's camera angle is very wide. You see the whole room.
Ooh, into middle. Liquid. Lurking around. There's lots of numbers here. That smoke's going to let them climb up on the mid to be like that. Martin's going to drop one of his own. They have to run right through it, but they have no fear with the pistols. They don't even check it. Martin with a chance, but he only gets one. Trade and a gun given over. Twist. What an excellent 1D. Finding Sonic. No more ace for you today, buddy. He's going to get traded, but that bomb can get planted or maybe not. Elise just covered safe from the boxes. Floppy on the flank will shut down the round. But Liquid, they get what they wanted. Some damage, a plant. It wasn't eco. They were saving money. And so they'll be able to buy back up moving forward. That was going to happen regardless, but now it's better than ever. Cloud9, 2 AKs and an AWP, starting to build their own economy. That's just, what a shot. Like, that kill allows the plant there for Twist, even though he gets traded. Ooh, double AWP on the CT side. Cloud9 proposing a solution to the problem that is Liquid. I suggest a container. They've gone for a double AWP.
All right, funny guy. All right. Let's save the gold. 3 players here at the top of ramp. One of those is this AWP. They're going to flash for a peek. No one's gone deep yet, though. And OC. Oh, if he goes back in now, Stewie is on the angle. That's always a very risky fight to be taken. But they've somehow kept this even. Stewie's got a flick, and he's not going to land that. OC swinging out, deals with him. This AWP put to great use out of spawn. Now Twist creeping into the B site, and the bomb's rotated back in on Naf. Sets him up with the flashbang. Sonic's waiting back in CT, so he's never going to have a chance to put a stop to this, and now gets the info that it is B indeed. Flash out, Sonic's already ahead of it, and down goes Naf. It's a no, well, maybe not. Twist's in the 1v2, but he's brought down very, very low as Sonic looks away just a moment too soon. Goes a little too fast there.
Did look like the double. It definitely did. Nice work from Sonic, though. That gap in the smoke, something Liquid definitely need to clean up. He had an angle to stop the planter, or at least kill him off the back of the bomb plant. Nice little AWPing from OC on the A site, finding a couple of kills here with the AWP. Even whipping out the old clack clack to clean it up. That's what the CZ sounds like. Another eco for Liquid. Are they going to keep up the pace? I've liked it on this T side. They've not been able to win this eco round, but they've at least made it interesting. Running up A this time. Autumn, he's dropped Nap. That is over in middle. With the second AWP over Sonic, so Floppy above the smoke, finding one, OC another, and it's just domination here for Cloud9. Stewie's going to grab an AWP and get a kill, but he will eventually be traded, and right now it's falling to the hands of Grim and Twists. Where's the gun? Where's it gone? Is it flying off the map? Ah, oh, blimey. Oh, no. Okay, there it is.
Oh. And it's just Twists left. He loses Grim. And there's the flank from Sonic.
I like this double AWP. Surprised it's not on Sonic as a second, but Motum is certainly able to take that one as well. And probably position-based. We have been seeing Sonic on that B-bomb site. Motum's with him here, going for the quick peek. Liquid have no interest. They're taking A. Twist is holding for that flank. OC's got a long old angle here, but he can't see a thing from it. Just waiting for Liquid to cross into his sights. Grim's already tucked on the right side. Elige with a flash. Oh, it's not going to do anything. OC gets the kill. Grim, he's moving up, but he's been spotted. Doesn't matter. Gets the spam back. That AWP's been pushed back, and the Molly will make sure that is the case. But Cloud9, I love the re-aggression on short. They've been doing this a lot. Backing up and then moving in for more. Are they going to boost here? They've set up for it. OC's just going in alone, looking to take another kill away. This is such a favorable fight. On the right eye peak, Grim is waiting. The barrel might give it away, but it might not matter. OC hits the shot, and Cloud9 a man up.
Yeah, now that other AWP has rotated into CT. There's still two players over here at short side, but OC gets found through the smoke, so suddenly the script has been flipped by Team Liquid. Bomb now planted. And Cloud9 on the back foot. Nice tag from Motum, but that's all he's going to get as he moves out of this round, looking to save. Team Liquid tie us up at 4-4. And they will just look to keep their own money in check on the Team Liquid side. I like that decision. You think about how these rounds have gone. It's been a lot of force buys thus far for Team Liquid. And so finally, they're hoping to establish a little bit of money. Now, they still have another full buy that they have to overcome before they kind of reach that easy street where you're up against an eco. But this is at least the first step in the right direction.
Cloud9 already doing a good job, though, on this T side, right? 4 rounds is exactly what they got last time on their CT side, considering they started there as well, over 15. So, you know, already working towards a win. It's going to take a long time, though, and I can only assume this isn't going to be where they stop winning rounds. Depends how good Liquid really are. We'll have to wait and see. It's got to be feeling rough, though. You've already lost your map pick in overtime as well, the same way that you won it in the previous. And now Liquid looking for that playoff spot. So attainable, so achievable. Flash to B. It's only one man holding on. It's Twists again. Nice little grenade. Does some good damage to Elise and Grim. It will live to tell the tale, moving back up towards A. Sonic, oh, he's going to get checked. Twists won't be able to hit the shot in time. And so Sonic smokes it off and stays alive. Oh my, moving back into the angle. What a danger. He's even going to push through it. The fearlessness on this man. Twist is so low, he won't hang around for much longer. And neither will Sonic. Going back in through the smoke to safety. He can forfeit a safe rotation to A. That will be needed. Liquid are going quick.
OC's AWP is looking very, very scary. And JT, ooh, taken out, Naf. That's all he's going to get. I was getting a bit worried there. It was picking up the pace with the old flicks, man, but only good for 2. 5 on the board for Cloud9. And that there is this crucial round that really they needed to stop Team Liquid from spiraling this out of control, just getting crunched down by Cloud9 with the re-aggression through short, dealing with the ramp play. OC looking deadly on this AWP. He's caught up to Sonic, who was top fragging by a very big margin at one point in time. While he had 11 kills, the rest of Cloud9 only had 9 between the 4 of them. So this is a great little streak from OC to help get them here. And it's really showing the versatility of having this AWP, taking these ramp fights early on.
I'm liking the chaos that Cloud9 are so willing to throw themselves into, right? They don't respect Liquid's utility, and so many teams do, right? You see the smokes come down, and you play CT, and you wait for the plant, and you spam, you show your nades, you play retake. That's how like an EU team would approach it, but Cloud9, they just want to be annoying. They want to be in your face, and not just the fact that they own this short control to the death, to the end of the round, but when it's not OC re-aggressing with the AWP, like Floppy right there, he gets some spam off, he pushes short, he comes in on the flank of Liquid as they take the site. And so Cloud9 not only doing that, but jumping on top of the boost boxes, coming through the smokes, not allowing Liquid the respect. Did Twist get run boosted? He is here very fast. I think that must have happened through the util. But yeah, I want to see more of that from Cloud9, just causing chaos, causing problems here for Liquid and denying any respect their way. It's a big statement, considering some of the names on this T side, but down by 1 round and moving up to A. They've got a few AKs at least. Not a lot of utility, only 2 smokes. That's enough to cut off both sides of the site, but flashes are lacking. This is a very passive setup for Cloud9. They have 1 man here. 1 man here.
Ooh.
A lot of speaking.
Yeah.
Yeah, finally catching up with me. Losing my voice a bit.
You're looking to perform the fabled Liquid choke, Hugo.
Oh, maybe. Give them time, Harry. Give them time.
Sonic's opened the round up with a nice opening onto Twist, and now, and only now, drops that smoke outside of B. That's surely going to delay this play. The Liquid were hoping to go for, with Stewie making noise at the A bomb site. But now, on the other side of this smoke, Sonic getting a lot of damage through it, but not quite a killing blow. He retrieved a second smoke from the body of Twist, and that now gives him a second bit of utility to drop. Now that there has put in Team Liquid's head the illusion that there's even more players at this B site than what there really is. And so they go back up through ramp, in towards A. In doing so, they're walking into the stack, but they have made quick work of it. Just Motum left to find, but he puts up a lot of resistance. He deals with a Liege. And with Naf and Grim left in this one in a 2-on-3, they want to get the bomb down, but it gets denied. Motum sprinting through that smoke, opportunistic as ever, puts a 6th on the board for Cloud9.
And Cloud9, they do it again, right? Obviously, the time is low there, so it's a different situation. It makes way more sense in this spot, but they know Liquid have to plant in order to win the round, so 2 of them rush them down. Well, 1 plays safe for the flashbang. And because Naf turns to avoid the flash, he therefore doesn't see the fact that 2 players cross out. Motum is grooving funky fresh today. And yeah, he doesn't see the fact that two of the CTs have come through that smoke. So after he gets 1, tries to transfer into CT, doesn't work, gets re-peeked from the left side. That's a nice little call for Cloud9. Very, very quick on the comms. Fearless, man. This team is fearless, and I love them for it.
Oh, nades in the middle for JT, ahead of the flashbangs.
What?
Not actually going to get away with the kill. Somehow, some way.
7 and
He's
5.
soak it up, but he's done a lot of damage, and that's left Team Liquid clutching at straws. The bomb dropped in mid, and there's the mop up for Motum. 7 on the board. Cloud9 feeling fresh, feeling fancy, and as you said, feeling fearless. Not to be confused with the Dutch caster Veerless, of course. Very different thing. But here we go. It's another round for Cloud9.
Yeah, this is already a far better CT side than what they showed, and that's a great sign for Cloud9. The third map of this series is different than last time. It's Inferno. I don't know what to expect from these 2 teams taking on each other on that one. Middle ground map for the both. One that Liquid have had their fair share of problems on earlier this year, in those series versus EG, for example.
Last time these 2 teams met on Inferno a couple of months ago, Cloud9 took that one. It actually led them to the round victory. It was in Road to Rio.
Yeah, of course. That's actually how they closed Road to Rio. So like that was their last game, and they looked really good there. They ended on a high going into the player break. 7-4. putting on the rounds, laying them on thick. Here comes the orb. But not for long.
Ooh. The utility keeps Team Liquid at bay. They will start to sift their way through the smoke. Dodge the flash. Don't dodge the nade, however. Aggression over here towards short with two players back inside of the site. It's a very, very heavy A-side presence for Cloud9.
Oh. JT balancing on a knife's edge. He can fall off so easily. He's going to swing, save his teammates with one. That at least lets him turn around and take that short control, but it's the pincer from Twist and Elige finding damage from both sides. Bottom runs through the smoke. They don't communicate. There's something going on. Liquid fall apart. It's Twist in a 1-on-2. He's got to save his team. That's a great shot, but the immediate repeat. Cloud9 don't give you a second to breathe, to react, to tell your teammates that he's pushed through the smoke. And boy, oh boy, does it work wonders.
Mom is terrified, man, and he just barreled through the smoke with a flashbang and then gets two, and like Elige is so just starstruck by what's just happened. It's not even communicated. You can guess who Moses is calling out after that one, right? Like Elige.
Well, you know, it's not even as simple. Like, you know, we're not on the team speak. It's not as simple as like Elige didn't call that, but yeah, Naf just not aware.
It's so chaotic, man.
So much going on.
You know, you're not. I imagine even if Elige says Martin's pushed the smoke, you're not anticipating that that's what's happened. You know, like
we just killed a guy there. We just killed two. Why is there a third? Oh, wait, there's a fourth. And Sonic as well. He ends that 1v1. Like, the second the trade comes in, boom, Sonic's through the smoke as well. Like,
look at this.
No time.
Look at Cloud9. They're rotating everyone into this A site. Because thus far, what else have Liquid showing them? Yeah, they go B sometimes, but a lot of the time it has just been these A plays. And so Cloud9 ready and waiting. That's only the leg onto Stewie. How? Is he all leg? There's the kill for Motton, barreling through another smoke. JT puts a stop to it. This is chaos. What is happening? Nap and Twist. 2-on-3. I'm running out of air. And they get down the ramp. They look like they want to leave, but they commit Twist. He sticks around just a little bit over here towards short side. Nap is running the gauntlet back, and down goes Twist. It all falls onto Nap in a 1v3.
And they're already here. They're here before him. He might not be ready. Oh, he's taking the first, but he thinks it's clear. Going for the plant. JT can swing and close the clutch. It's Cloud9 up to 9. Oh, boy. They are in the skies right now. This is excellent work, and Liquid are getting crunched.
If you want to know how Mottom, or proof that Mottom is always in these very obscure positions, he's so deep in enemy lines, he gets team-naded by JT.
And they still win the round.
Yeah.
Because Mom's already killed everyone.
Throwing a nade at ramp. Mom's like, no, I'm ramp.
I'd love to get in the team speaks of these guys, of both teams right now, because it's just crazy. It's just madness. Run boost. Oi, oi. Huh. Ah.
Oh, no. It's only one. It's only one. Sonic still lives to tell the tale.
The fact that Liquid are doing that like twice in this game already, like them, I hope they're not running out of ideas. It's a good way of getting position, getting a pick, surprising your opponents, but yeah, it's cheese. That's all it is. And Liquid need a little more than 4, that's to say for sure. But right now, this round is not going their way. Nap on the one gun. Grim gets shot down by the orb. Nap trading onto the site. The flick won't connect. OC needs something. He needs to stand tall. He can't afford to give this orb to his opponents. And he will do nothing of the sort. 10-4. Cloud9 in control. We had 11-4 in favor of Liquid on the T side last time they played this map. Right now, it's the inverse. It's the reverse. And Liquid, they need 5. They're begging for it right now. Will Cloud9 give up? Will Cloud9 give in? I have no reason to believe so.
It's great because I feel like the fact that they lose their map pick, they go 0-1 down in this playoff series. I don't want to say they're playing like they have nothing to lose, but they're just playing like so hyper-aggressive, and with the knowledge that, you know, if Vertigo slips by, it's all over for them. So they've made a lot of very unorthodox decisions and just been relying on this sheer confidence and brute force. And boy, oh boy, has it been exciting and has it been working for Cloud9. Mottom sitting here in middle. That Molotov's going to push him out of position. He'll cross behind the boxes. Grim's holding on to ramp. JT's pressuring him, and he's already gotten past. Grim is no idea. Okay.
What?
Okay, Grim. All right.
dude.
Okay, right there. JT's gone. Of course, it's the kill from the 4x3 player that we all expected. Could barely even see him on 16x9, but there's Grim getting the shot off.
It's like a full flick, like round the box. I don't even know. I don't even know if someone commed it, but how would they? No one's dead. I'm lost. Great shot from Grim and Liquid. Okay, time to sweat it. Time to bleed this round for everything you can get. This is perfect. Cloud9 are leaning A. They're about to get the info that A is clear. They're peeking down the ramp with York. They worked it out. Sonic's seen the dastardly return of Liquid to this B-bomb site. Shuey blinded, gets the kill. The molly pushed him out into the open. And now a 5-on-3. Liquid have to close this one through the smoke. Don't tell me you're serious, Mom. You are a madman. And he is going to get punished as he should be. I like the try. I like the attempt. It's what got Cloud9 here in the first place. But it will take them no further.
Yeah, you were hoping, like, just for Counter-Strike's sake, that it was going to come back to Punish bottom at some point, and it does. There's the finisher. 5 for Liquid at the end of the first half. These scorelines mirrored from Overpass. And are Liquid going to pull this back like they did there? Or is it going to be Cloud9 taking us the distance? Join me in just a moment to find out.
Rising out the ashes, coming from the ether. All I hear is static. Breathe a little deeper. Fallen, broken, a million light years away from home. My eyes opened, and now I've come to claim life. Never let it go. These wings carry me. Live this fantasy. Running through the fire, fire. Gonna let it burn. I am the Messiah. Gonna let it burn. Running through the fire, fire. Gonna let it burn. I am the Messiah. Gonna let it burn. 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 Found me in the darkness. Now they see me shining. Calling me a goddess. Thunder and the lightning. I'm falling, I'm faster, making my way back, I'm close to home. I'm fighting harder, because I've come to claim my throne. Never letting go. These wings carry me. Live this fantasy. Running through the fire, fire. Gonna let it burn. I am the Messiah. Gonna let it burn. I'm running through the fire. Gonna let it burn. I am the Messiah.
Cloud9, they're giving us all gas and no brakes right now as we head into this second half. They are 10-5 up, and 10 is much bigger than 5.
Wow. Great maths. We're going to have to get our mathematicians on the scene to double check the stats.
Frankie,
here.
could you confirm this one for us? Is 10 indeed bigger than 5?
Yes?
Yes, there we
Experts
go.
report back.
Confident as
Harry.
ever.
What size font you're using.
That's
right,
5
yeah.
is in a size 20 font and 10 is in a size 2 font.
There we
then
go.
technically no.
She's
Too many
upped the
numbers for me. I'm
expectation
already
there.
confused.
Well, we're talking about fonts, but let's see.
Where are you going with this
Who
one,
is the
buddy?
final word in this one? As
Nice.
Stewie
Saved.
holding on to middle. Spots the players moving in. Flashes are good, and the Liege can't see a thing.
baby.
Floppy and OC open up,
Woo.
and down goes Twist. It's Naf and Grim left in the 2-on-4. Team Liquid, Vertigo, normally a home map for this squad. Well, right now, it is the furthest thing from it.
Gotta be feeling pretty screwed right now if you're Liquid. This is not a great start, and this pistol could have been the start back into the series. Cloud9 will disallow it. 11-5. We had Cloud9 essentially required to win their pistol and T-side of Overpass as they got 5 rounds in their first half. Well, that's the same story for Liquid here on this second map. Obviously less pressure considering they're already up 1 in the series, but they would have loved to make this a quick 2-0 and not go to Inferno. But it might be Infer yes, after all, if Cloud9 have their way. The buy is in, and it's Liquid forcing as well. They want to make the most of this early as they can. Stewie scouting mid. There's a heavy setup here with the T's. They are walking through. Elite. Oh dear, he moves into the angle as they appear. And there we go. Man advantage for Cloud9. They can just rally off the back of it. Great shot for OC. Stewie so blinded. Grim does get a trade. These 5-7s are showing through. Forget the CZ. This is a new pistol, and Twist has one of his own. It's a Deagle finding a double up onto construction, and he will be tearing this round down. Naf joining him with another, and Sonic inside of the B site, but with no bomb to plant.
Yeah, it's whether or not he gets given fights here for Sonic. It's a flip of a coin, and he's hoping it comes up tails. 1v3. Creeping on in. No fights given over, and he's just got to try and navigate these murky waters in this round. A lot of work to do for just one man. Naf waiting, keeping an eye on the boost. Sonic's going to look for a fight in CT. He does deal with 2 out of 3. Now just Grim. Ooh. Left to go blow for blow, and Grim is able to hold it together in the 1v1. It's 6 for Liquid as the force buy prevails.
Grim is looking like such a talisman. He hits that perfect timing as Sonic jumps up. Grim peaks. Twist, I mean, without him, this round would have been lost, right? The double entry for Cloud9 in middle. They go 5-on-3 up. Twist gets a kill. Naf picks up the weapon, finds another. Clutched out by the young gun, the new boy on the block. And Liquid have just saved themselves in this series. No longer Cloud9 about to storm Vertigo to a third. Liquid have a chance to make this interesting, but that chance could disappear as soon as it arrives. An opening kill on the force buy back from Cloud9. They don't want to let this go down without a fight. And Molly in mid from mid will miss, but it's not going to matter because Cloud9 are not hitting the B site after that pick. They are walking right back to A, where only a Liege sits at 1M4. Grim has an AK on the other side of the map. In fact, everyone is on the other side of the map. And with Cloud9 walking up ramp, Liege ain't going to know until it's too late.
Yeah, Alicia's got to try and erect a stellar defense here. And with that being the case, Floppy is not the man you want coming up against you. It's actually OCD get him down, and now Grim does deal with the first. That's Sonic removed. 4-on-3 retake at the A site. Just pistols and armor going up against you. And they've dealt with OC. Now the 3-on-3. Everyone back in ramp. There's a smoke on Naf, and that can make all the difference here. Grim through the smoke. Good for all of them. It's an ace for Grim in the round after winning out the 1v1 to secure the force buy. He goes on to ace the follow-up round. 7 now for Team Liquid. And Grim, he might be the knight in shining armor that we needed.
That's why you give this man's the AK, you know, he's going to do and say something with it. He even safely runs back towards the elevator after getting those first couple of kills to throw that short smoke through the little window, through the hole, and cuts off Cloud9 on the retake, forcing them to play ramp. He sprays him down, nice little mow, and yeah, I'd be feeling the same, Sonic. I would be feeling the same. That is a rough round to lose. That could have been Cloud9 bouncing back with their force, but instead they have to take a breather. Back to the eco indeed. Floppy eats a nade in middle. Cloud9, it's just about damage in this one, taking guns away if they're able to. Naf, he's hiding. He's ducked down into a little corner, slothing about. Nice.
You want this round to be clean? And it is, kind of. They lose a Liege, but, you know, 4 out of 5 ain't bad. That's the old saying. Jason looks happy with it.
Beaming. At this point, you take what you can get, Harry. A clean anti-eco, 4 out of 5. Nothing wrong with that. And, yeah, Cloud9 trying to build back into this one. Trying to get this T-side off to a rip-roaring start. Here's the gun round, right? First proper rifle round we've had in this half. It's round 20. Liquid wanted to go for those A-ramp peaks, but after hearing those footsteps and getting flashed off, the safe decision is to give it up. Liege won't commit despite having the spawn, and that's probably the right call at this point, right? You don't want to give away Cloud9's advantage. Let them come to you. Sonic holding on to B alone. Stewie's on a loud rotation. This might get heard, but that's the least of Liquid's worries. They've got 4 on A right now. Boy, that's a stack. No mid-lurk for Cloud9 to come in on the back. Stewie flashing forward. Here they go, but there's no one up this far. It's only a man up in the scaffolding. That's Motum. Liege is even here as well. There's no Molotovs to clear him out of this position. If Sonic gets a kill, that might force a rotate from Liquid. Liege, how many can you get?
The fact that there's no Molotov makes all the difference for Liege. It means he likely gets rewarded for this. How profitable can Liege make it? Floppy was keeping an eye on this position, and he still is. He's still bearing it in mind. But bearing it in mind is not the same as watching. And Liege, 2 in the round now. And that's going to force them away from A, surely. Motum falls, and it's all on JT, arriving late to the party. Trying to get stuck in. Liege is still at the sandbags, and he's still looking. Oh, JT. He's gone a little deep. Liege doesn't know, and that leads to Naf going down, but it makes Liege's bait all that more profitable in the long run, right? Like, at that point, JT's thinking, well, you wouldn't just sacrifice your teammate, and Liege there, sacrificing his teammate, locks in a 9th for Team Liquid. Once again, I feel like Liege quiet in the beginning of this game, but now we're starting to see him come alive, and this is what this guy is good at. You know, he looked a little bit frustrated in some of these player cam moments, but if there's one person in this team who I feel like can mentally reset themselves in the middle of a game, it is Liege. And we're already seeing him find more impact in these rounds. And that, just like back on Overpass, could make all the difference.
It's what pulled them over the line in overtime.
He's a player with extremely high standards, and he got a 0.72 rating against EG, and I wonder if that performance is weighing on his mind. He feels like he's got so much to prove now because he's not normally in the red.
Yeah, that is true. He is a standout player for Liquid, and you know, I'm sure he wants to beat EG again. It would require winning this, getting to the semis, winning against Chaos, and then assuming EG beat Furia, which is an assumption. You know, there's a chance for a rematch there. There is a chance, and so Liquid, that get him out. Send him home.
Oh, Naf, again with the wallbangs? Come on. Come on, it's so close. Get something. You're so close every time, Naf. His teammates are falling while this is going on, but there's Stewie and Grim to make sure this round is guaranteed.
That pre-fire is Grim, right? Like, he doesn't even actually peek out. He doesn't even see the head. He just shoots through the metal. That'll do. Bye-bye, Floppy. Moses staying hydrated. I recommend you all do
That's
too.
A double dose of liquid for Jason Moses O'Toole there.
High supply. Might want to refill that bottle, bud. Nice nade as well from Grim. Combo with Naf. Love bouncing it off the crane. Yeah, just a filthy shot. And here it goes, Cloud9 now backs against the wall. They're still in the lead, but this is where Liquid is starting to build into this second half. There was one round for Cloud9. It's been flawless ever since, 5 in a row for the Liquid boys. It may have been a dominant T side that won this map last time, but now they've got to rely on the CT side, so no point sitting around crying about your bad first half. You better pick up the pieces. And Liquid have done a great job of that so far. Cloud9, they had solutions on that CT side. What will be theirs here and now? Pressure in mid with the Molotov pushes Stewie right back. Naf with the orb. Ooh, baby. Scoped up as Modem comes round the corner, and there'll be more where that came from. Molly is good. Modem has to escape, and Naf ready for the swing. Oh dear, they swing as he pulls the nade out. Does he know they've crossed to the right side? He does. He gets a shot and drops off. JT having a rough one right now. 7 and 19. That's not going to feel any better either. The bomb will rotate out of A. Sonic is taking ground towards B, but Twist has been here alone many of these rounds, and oh my, for good reason. Strong shot. Takes Sonic off of the wood, and now Cloud9, they got to walk into B, not just with one man either. Stewie's here too.
Stewie draws them in, but it's him to get the kill. The Molly's going to force Twist out into the open, but he runs the gauntlet and lives to tell the tale, only briefly. Stewie is there to keep this round in check, and Martin, no fancy footwork today. It's Team Liquid tying this up at 11-11.
Okay.
Now, as you mentioned, Hugo, the last time we saw these guys go head-to-head on this map, it was 11-4 for Liquid in that first half. This time, they only managed 5 rounds, but for me, I'm pretty happy about that because A, it means we get to see this brawl continue, and it also lets us know what Liquid are like when it's crunch time. You know, when you haven't had the ideal half, do you have that resilience, that ability to force your way back into a game? And that's what they're doing right here, right now, tying things up, taking this half by storm. And now the pressure's inverted. Now it's Cloud9 feeling the heat.
Yeah, this is the pressure that Liquid live in. This is one that Cloud9 have got to get over. And this hump is bigger than expected. Liquid looking for the playoffs. They can taste it. Cloud9 fast flash to B. I like this. A speedy round by the looks of things. They take the control. They won't commit, but Liquid don't actually know. They kind of walk through the smoke. So Liquid fighting up on A and the boost on B. Oh, don't fall off the map. Close molly. This hasn't seen this yet. The flash is good. Oh, Sonic climbs up with it. Oh boy, this could be a huge kill, but Twist is so prepared. What a shot. He's dropped the bomb as well. Twist, headshot angles. That's what he's waiting for. That's what he's hunting for. And he finds 2, even more at the bottom of the stairs as well. The Molotov will do the job. Twist isn't needed. And there's 2 up for Cloud9 in a 2-on-5.
And the monumental task of retrieving this bomb gets even harder. The flash is good. It forces them to look away. Twist takes down another. And Floppy falls. Twist with 4. Stewie removing 1 with the molly. Team Liquid, they have recovered. They are back. Jason is smiling. It's looking good, man. He was worried for a moment there. But now he's smiling. He's believing again. He's getting the boys pumped up from his cupboard. And this is where things get exciting.
That big microphone, it's a little bit Hunger Games. He does seem like the games master. It's a bit Power Rangers. There's something about seeing Momo lording it over the tower block.
Of Team Liquid.
Wait, Zod, is it Zod?
I'm not much of a Power Rangers lore fan. That was more like, you know, my youth.
You were never Pink Ranger.
I liked all the Rangers equally apart from the green one.
Never got to be Pink Ranger. I was always yellow.
No one wanted to be yellow, actually. Yellow was the uncool one, Frankie. I'm sorry.
Tiger Man's the coolest thing now. Tiger King.
I didn't watch that either.
You've not watched Tiger King.
No,
You're going to be here for a while. You've no excuses.
I'm watching Counter-Strike, Frankie. That's all I'm watching. Day in, day out, in my waking hours, in my sleeping hours. Liquid. Cloud9. I didn't know what to say. And Nap, he's going to start things off, taking down OC.
That was smooth.
I was going to say, like, Liquid are playing Counter-Strike in their sleep, but that's obviously impossible. So maybe they will be if they can get to the playoffs. Only 4 rounds away as well. Cloud9 seemingly like they've running out of ideas. 7 rounds in a row for Liquid. This would be their 8th. Heavy A-side setup as well. Liquid have always had these great stacks, right? Like, they've been in all the right places. And not to say that Cloud9 weren't either, right? They were stacked up on A every single round. But that's the only side that Liquid went to in their T side. Cloud9 have had a bit of diversity, but it's not really saved them. I'd love to see a mid-lurk, someone coming in on this late flank. Liquid aren't really watching it. Occasionally, Stewie will divert and pivot and check from the elevator room, but not always. And Cloud9 could find a gap, but now they'll find a plant. And the molly forces Floppy out into the spray. That's setting Liquid up for the retake. Nice and slow, calculated, not the chaos that Cloud9 had by running through their own utility.
Oh, and Motum and Sonic just get churned up. JT all alone. What's he going to do? What's he going to manage? Ultimately, nothing. 13-14 Liquid. Motum keeps trying to go for these crazy plays around the smokes again, but it feels like now Liquid is so ready for it. Every smoke that's down, they look at it because they know that there could be a man of the match on the inside. It's like a Kinder Egg, but it's not nice what's in the middle. 13 now, 14 Liquid. Reinvestment back in for Cloud9. But this could be pretty much their last full buy, right? Either if they lose this one, they've got loss bonus, so I guess, you know, they are still investing. But it won't be ideal. And you're up against 14. That's it. Oh! Floppy just gets wiped out of the face of the earth with that peek from Stewie. And Team Liquid, man, they might have been slow starters, but it's looking like it could be the case of a strong finish. Grim saving his teammate's life. Elige has Grim to thank. And Liquid, you can tell how much they want these playoffs right now. This is a team that's deserving of that position. One away from reaching 14, and then it might be plain sailing.
Yeah, Cloud9 have had no answers to this CT side defense. So mobile, so stacked. Even though it's only 1B right now, Twist, he has hit these shots every single time, and he's just going to play it safe now. A huge advantage of 5-on-3, no reason to give it up. And Cloud9 actually are going to give it up. They're going to go back towards this A site. Look at OC, look at the ground he's been given. The AWP hits the shot. It may not be the kill, but it's good damage nonetheless. OC mollying CT. Grim, he could smoke it off, or he could just wait, really. Liquid have, as said, the advantage to play retake. They don't need to worry just yet. They have grenades. Grim going to throw in that molly to try and delay the plant, or at least deny it. OC pushed up, but Naf around the edge of the smoke. There's a nice sizable gap, and he will take it. He's not going to give them the plant. He's going to take everything from them. All of the lives. Sonic trading back, but Grim has been so good on this A-side defense. He has been, like you said, not just saving his teammates, but making plays, pushing in, retaking, all over the place. Look at the money of Liquid. They have been taking so many clean rounds. We have multiple players near max cash. Dear, oh dear, Cloud9 falling at the final hurdle. It can't feel good. 9 in a row for Liquid. Who to find?
Imagine if Liquid win and literally Moses has coached from a cupboard. He's won one of the most important prizes in Counter-Strike. I know obviously it's a different environment, but he's won one of the biggest titles in Counter-Strike from a cupboard.
Well, that's why he came to Liquid, for the big titles, for the championships.
I thought you meant for the cupboard. I was like, I don't know if that was the...
Nice side benefit.
Well, you know, Harry Potter lived in like a little cage under the stairs or whatever it was, so...
What's that about? That was Hedwig.
Here's the mid play. Cloud9, they need their own touch of wizardry if they want to turn this one back in their favor. Floppy, OC, and JT out here in middle. While this is going on, Liquid probing ramp and seeing what it has to offer, and quite soon it's going to become apparent that there's nobody here in spite of that short smoke going down. Still, a lot of players deep in through middle, and Elige doesn't peek it. That there could make all the difference. He rotates into CT to help out, but it gets smoked off. And now they know that mid's been conceded and that it could be this mid to B play that they're now very well set up for. They've been swift in moving these players into position. They actually smoke off construction, and that's going to deny a peek. Cloud9, they try and go back. They try and leave mid, but there's no leave in this fight. Liquid, they hunt down these players in middle, and Stewie puts up another. He's in full control right now. Cloud9, their hands are tied. They try and go in a B, and in doing so, they run into the meat grinder. This hold has been unfaltering. Twist not giving up even an inch of room to Cloud9. And JT is once again left all alone.
What?
This is that shot. Does get finished off. It's match and series point for Team Liquid. Playoffs just 1 round away.
What a tale. What a story for Liquid. Like, Cloud9 aren't even getting kills in these rounds either. The last, like, 4 rounds the last 4 rounds we've played, Cloud9 have had 1 kill over 4 rounds. 2 over the last 5, 3 over the last 6. It gets a bit better before that, but that's me being nice. 3 kills in the last 6 rounds. That's not a pretty story at all. Liquid have been, well, the money speaks for itself, but they have been dominating. Elise go back with a flash this time. Nothing to lose, everything to gain. The man advantage that could push Liquid to the playoffs. There's barely any utility. Cloud9 going through the smoke. That's a big opening kill. Floppy finding a lead. Grim going to back up. There's not a lot of util on either side here for Liquid looking for the fights. Naf taking his AWP aggressive. He's got the Molotov down as well. It's going to hold Bottom back. No, it won't. He'll go through it. That's not a smoke. That's not something you can get away with. Stewie with 1 through the smoke. Grim and Naf find another apiece, and it's Floppy in a 1-on-4. Not going to happen. Not today. Not forever. It's Liquid going to the playoffs, knocking out Cloud9 in the process. They will be taking on